All right. Hey. So I did a little homework. I did the video this morning. I came back after I walked and did a little homework. And I just want to tell you a little bit about untraditional self-development. Sometimes people keep going around the block trying to get married for love, and they don't realize that love will come with dollars and cents. And cents is CENTS, and also sense. You get common sense, and there's a sense that you might meet someone and you have a divine kinship. You feel that spark, right? But you don't take into consideration that his or her love has more to do with their work than with you. Well, sometimes you got to fall in love with the work they're doing in order to be compatible with them. Because some of us, like Virgos are all about that work. And so if you are not feeding off of work, then you may not make it with a Virgo. And then there is people like myself that have a placement in the 7th house that it crosses out traditional marriage. And so that means that we become creative with marriage. We might meet someone that is a 9-to-5 work person, and if they don't take the idea that, for me, I'm a creative work type of person. I'm an entrepreneur. I also teach others how to create work for themselves, because I'm a Capricorn and we see money everywhere. And so we see money where people don't, even when people say, oh, that's a crazy idea. And so creating work is like a partnership, because it's a partnership with the creator. It's a partnership with yourself. And the other thing is that if our partners don't see creatability, then it can become a stagnant kind of relationship. So, we'll get bored, because Capricorns are work people. They are workaholics in most cases. And yeah, that workaholic thing, we have to turn that around, because we got to get into the field of playing as well, and letting go of seriousness. But not to talk about me. When you have placements that show you partnerships, then you got to look at that also for marriage, because in most cases, many of us were we got into relationships because we wanted to be in love. But when I look at it, I don't even know who told me that you need to be in love in order to be in a partnership or a relationship, or I don't know, marriage. I mean, it just says that. I mean, when I look at the Bible, it's telling us really not to get married. Paul said that he would rather burn and get married, or rather to get married and not burn. But that meant that he would rather to get married so that he would probably, if he was having sex, have sex, right? So when I look at it, it just, in self-development, I think that it's more understanding to teach women and men that love is not the end means to everything, because love cannot pay your bills. Two people in love with the same work ethic and the same goals can make money. And so I'm not saying to put money ahead of it, but I'm saying let money be a part of it. Why? Because if you don't and you are broke, you know what? Finances are going to break up your marriage. So I just thought I'd come on and just say that sometimes you got to consider the partnership, what the relationship is bringing, not just focus on I'm in love, and go from there. I want to be in love. Go from there. Look at what the partnership has to bring, because when you're broke and disgusted, a relationship is not going to work. Somebody got to have the money to go out and eat. And I prefer a man that can take me out to eat. Why? Because I deserve that. Now, I will pay as well. We can go, half and half. I'm pretty balanced in that. But I'm looking for a man that will be able to, take care of what I'm looking for. And I add to him, because he's supposed to be the head. And we're the neck, and a lot of times women are taking authority over relationships and not allowing the man to give what he can in a relationship, which means that he doesn't feel significant. And he will go and find somebody that will help his ego to be significant, meaning that he has to be needed. That means that his money is needed. All right? You guys have a wonderful day, and inbox me. And look at my classes for retrograde in Scorpio on 10/17, and my class for Capricorns coming up on October the 16th. And this is 2019. Blessings.